Hello everyone, in this section we will create the haha Facebook emoji. To start, let's open our source file. Go to File, then click Open, or use the shortcut Ctrl+O. Look for the source files. I have them here in source files. Look for the folder haha, then choose your version and open the file. Let's move our artboard by clicking on the space keyword and grab it like that. Then let's zoom in a bit. Click on Alt or Option in Mac, then move your mouse wheel forward like that. Now we need to open the swatches, which is created for that specific course. Go to swatches. If you can't see the swatches palette, simply go to Window and look for it, for the S letter, and here is the swatches. You can see that there is a check mark, so it means that I have the swatches palette opened. So after you've got your swatches palette, click on those little lines, then go to the bottom. To open swatches library, hover your mouse, then choose Other Library. Look for your source files. Go to Basics, choose your version, then open the swatches. It is named FB Emoji Colors. So here we have our swatch. Move the swatch and put it here. You can close that old swatch by right click, then click on close. So here we have our Facebook emoji colors. So first we need to create the head of the emoji. To do that, go to your toolbar and look for the ellipse tool. Choose the ellipse tool or use the shortcut L. Then one click in your artboard. Then in the width put 100 pixels. In the height again put 100 pixels. Then click OK. So this way we have our circle, which will be the head of the emoji. To give that circle a color, let's choose the selection tool. Select the circle. Then click on the fill. Then go to the Facebook emoji colors swatch. Then give it the yellow color. Here the circle has a yellow color. Now we need to get rid of that black stroke here. Let me zoom in so you can see it. See that we have a black stroke. To do that, simply select the circle, then click on the stroke, then choose None. You can see that you can choose a color, a gradient, or a non-color. Choose None, so you will have no stroke. That's all for this video. See you in the next course. Let's create the mouth of our emoji. Go to the ellipse tool, click on the ellipse tool, then click on your artboard. You'll have a pop-up window. Now in the width, put 62 pixels, and in the height, put 62 pixels. Then click OK. So now we have a circle. Give it the black color. Let's get rid of that stroke. Click on none here. Then click on fill. Then on your swatches, choose the black color. Use the selection tool to move the circle on top of the yellow circle. Now we need to make sure that the black circle is in the middle of the yellow circle. To do that, we need to use the Align palette. So first, select both shapes, then click on the Align palette. If you can't see the palette, just go to Window and look for the palette. Search for the letter A. Here we have a line. I have a check mark here. So my Align palette is there. Now after you selected both the shapes, click first on horizontal align, then click on vertical align. So that way we make sure that the black circle is in the middle exactly. Now let's zoom in a bit by clicking on Alt and holding, then scrolling the mouse wheel forward. Now what we need to do is to delete the top half of the red circle, or the black circle. Go to the direct selection tool or use the shortcut A. Now select the top anchor point, then hit delete. So this way we have only half of the black circle. Now what we need to do is to create another circle. Go again to your toolbar and use the ellipse tool with the shortcut L. Click in your artboard. In the width, put 90 pixels. And in the height, put 35 pixels. Then click OK. That circle needs to have the red color. So choose first the selection tool. Our circle is selected. Then go to the swatches and choose that third color, which is the red color. So now we have the red color. What we need to do is to move that red circle on top of the black circle. So I need to see the original project. So I think this way the mouth looks good. Now what we need to do is like to delete that space here under the black circle. To do that, we need to select both the black circle and the red circle. Click and hold the Shift keyword. Select the first shape, then the second shape. This way, both the shapes are selected. Then go and look for the Pathfinder palette. If you can't see it, go to Window and look for the Pathfinder palette. Then select Divide. So now what happened is that every shape is being divided separately. So whenever a shape across the other shape, it will cut it to a new shape. So we have here 1, 2, and 3 shapes. The 3 shapes are grouped. So what we need to do is to ungroup them. Right click, then select ungroup. So here we have 3 different shapes. Now select the bottom of the red circle, then hit delete. And here we have the mouth, which contains 2 shapes. Now we need to group those shapes together. Select the first shape, then click and hold the Shift keyword, then select the second shape, then with your mouse click on the right button, then choose Group. So this way we have our mouth. See you in the next video. Now let's create the eyes. To create the eyes, we are going to use the line segment tool with shortcut slash. The slash is the shortcut of the line segment tool. You can find it in the toolbar here. Select it. Then click on your artboard. You'll have a pop-up window. In the length, put 14 pixels, and in the angle, put 340 degrees. Then click OK. You'll have a little shape here. Let's zoom in to see the shape clearly. Use the selection tool to select the shape. It's a bit invisible because we didn't put a stroke to the shape. Go to the stroke here in your toolbar. Select it. Then give the stroke the black color. Now we can see the shape more clearly. Now what we need to do is to use the stroke palette to do some modifications to the stroke. Go and look for the stroke palette. If you can't see it, go to Window, for the S letter. Here my stroke palette is opened. You can see the check mark here. The stroke is selected. Go to the stroke palette. In the weight, put 4 pixels. You can use the up arrow here, 2, 3, and 4. And in the cap option, select the second option, which is round cap. You can see that both the ends of that stroke are rounded now. So what we need to do now is to make a reflection of that stroke like this. See, in the original project have 2 strokes going like that. So let's zoom in, select the stroke, then right click on it, then go to transform, hover your mouse, then choose reflect. Choose vertical. You can check the preview button so you can see what's happening here. So in axis select vertical, then click copy. So we've made a reflect or a reflection of the first stroke, and it is already selected. What we need to do is simply drag the stroke a bit down. And now we have the eye. Select both shapes like that, then right click, then select group. So you'll have those strokes as one shape. Let's zoom back or zoom out. Click Control, keyword or option in Mac, then scroll back to zoom out. Now let's look to our original projects and try to put the eyes in the exact place. Using the selection tool, move and drag the eye here. I think this position is fine. After we've moved our eye and put it on the exact position, we need now to make a reflection of the eye. To do that, we are going to use the reflection tool. Select the eye, go to your toolbar, then choose the reflection tool. You can use the shortcut here O to use the tool. Now the tool is selected. Click and hold the Alt keyword, then position that plus sign on that top anchor point or in the middle of the yellow face, then click with your mouse here. You see that a copy or a reflection of the first eye have been made. Now what you need to do is just to click copy, and you've made the second eye. So that's all for creating the haha Facebook emoji. See you in the next section.